Good evening, YouTube. This is the second installment of my videos, and tonight I'm going to be talking about the birth certificate. The birth certificate came into being, what it's all about, and the all capital letter fiction that they create for you out of your birth certificate, and also how the birth certificate makes you a slave. You get a birth certificate when you're born. Well, a few days after, actually, your parents have to register you, and they give you an all capital letter fictional person that they create for you, which they can tie a debt to. Basically, it's your own straw man. And what happens is when you get a bank card, your national insurance number, a bill through the post, it will have your name, could be anything like mine, John Smith, and it will be all in capitals, because they can't attach debt to a human, but they can attach debt to a person. So a person, if you go back and you look through the Black's Law Dictionary, I'm not sure which volume it is now, it might be, I think it's volume 4, the term person actually is a slave, and that's what you are. You, me, and everybody else, we are slaves. And the birth certificate came into being after the Great Fire of London. Not because you were born, it was because it was to prove that you were still alive, because they presumed everybody dead after the fire. So you had to go and register to prove that you was alive, and that's how the birth certificate came into being. If you look closely on your birth certificate, you are not property of your parents, you are property of the state, the Queen. She owns you. And basically, yes, it's all done so that they can attach debt to you, the same as with a passport. Obviously a passport doesn't attach debt to you, but what the passport does is it means that you're property of the country. The same as when you own a car, you get a logbook. Well, if you look on your logbook, it doesn't say you're the owner of the vehicle, it says you're the registered keeper of the vehicle. So basically the Queen owns it, and it's absolutely diabolical the way that they do this to attach debts to you. If you're a smart person, you can check on everything. The information is out there, and you need to find out for yourself. It's all well and good someone coming on YouTube and telling you, but it is better to do the research and find out yourself, because who are we? How did we get here? How did we get on this planet? We look back, and you can go back as far as your grandparents, your great-grandparents, and that's about as far as you can get. But the truth of the matter is again, you have to go right the way back to the Sumerians to find out that, how we became the human beings that we are today. And for those of you who don't know who the Sumerians are, because I know they don't teach it in schools these days, the Sumerians were the first known civilization on the earth, and Sumeria is the region that we now call Iraq, parts of Iraq, Iran, formerly Persia. And if you go to the British Museum, you can see the Sumerian tablets and look at the pictures upon them and make your mind up. I mean, I'm going to do about the Sumerians in a different video, but we're just, you know, just talking loosely here, because most people don't know who they are and why they are. And you have to go a long way back, like 5,000 years before Jesus. If there is a Jesus. I'm sure there is, but I don't think he was who people thought he was. Anyway, back to the birth certificate. If you do not register in the UK, you cannot use the National Health Service. You know, you can't, you could never claim what is now known as job seekers allowance. It used to be dole money. You can't get a national insurance number. I mean, they force you into it. They force you into it. This artificial person, this straw man that they can attach debt to, because society is debt driven. Without debt, they merely can't function. I mean, you know, in this day and age, if you look at your local police station, I mean any police station around the UK, but look at your local police station, and you will find that it's registered with Company House as a business. You will find that the fire brigade is registered as a business. The courthouse is registered as a business. They're all businesses. They're PLCs. And what is the point in owning a company if it is not for money? And, you know, they have to find as many different ways as they can to take your money from you. So whatever you go out and earn, they want their cut. Badly, they want their cut. Also, a lot of people don't know that, you know, that when you're born and you've got a birth certificate, they take, you know, all the children that are born within maybe a 3-month time period, and they create a bond, a government bond, and they sell you on the bond market. I mean, you don't get the money, they get the money, but they sell you because X amount of you will become doctors, dentists, postmen, bricklayers, all kinds of things. They sell you as a bond, but you personally do not receive any money, not one penny. So if you're not a slave, then why are they selling you? Why are they selling what your future may hold? Because who knows? You know, some people die before they make it to 5 years old. But they still sell you, and people are willing to take that chance. And you can look that up. That is also very, very true. So again, this is one of them videos where I'm not asking you to take my word for it. The information is out there. You know, do a little bit of research, find out for yourself. You know, but primarily, that all capital fiction that they make you into. You know, if you get in trouble and you get a summons to go to court, and that all capital letter name comes up, whatever it may be, John Smith, Dave Brown, whatever, that is not you. That is not you. That is not you, the human being. Also, you've got the argument that you didn't choose your name. Your name was given to you by your parents. You did not choose it for yourself. So who are they to create a separate entity for you to attach that to? And I'm going to end that video on this note. But like I say, I am making these videos, and I would dearly love for you all to do is start thinking, because the government is not your friend. Royalty is not your friend. You know, I see people singing God Save the Queen at football matches and rugby matches, and it absolutely kills me, because the Queen does not care about you. Your government does not care about you. Human beings have to care about each other. We are the lowest form of society, but it needn't be that way. We can change it, but we need people to work together to change it. So, you know, join on Twitter. Look at the people that are out there. There's loads of them. Find out for yourself. There are freedom fighters everywhere. I gave you a couple of their names in my last video. There's plenty more. Ask the people that know. Check stuff out. Look on YouTube. Look on Google. Be safe. Be well. See you in the next video. Good night.